If you want to go fishing, you need to tie a knot.
All right, welcome back to the Family Angler. Today we're going to demonstrate the improved clinch knot. And as with all of our knots, we'll show it to you twice. Once with Mason's line and a hook eye, and another with an actual hook and some monofilament line so that you can see exactly how they look together. So let's start off with the improved clinch knot with our Mason's line. You're going to take your line and you're going to put it through the eye of the hook. Then you're going to take your index finger and put it behind the hook eye like this, so that your line is in essence being given some friction and doubling over there. Now you're going to use the ring finger on your right hand and the index and thumb of your left hand to wrap this around the tag end around the standing line. So the tag end is everything that comes after the hook eye, and the standing end is everything before. Okay, so here we go. We're going to wrap it around once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. That's what you want. Notice I'm using my left hand ring finger to maintain tension, and actually the entire hand to maintain tension on the line. Right? Now we're going to take that tag end and we're going to put it through the little eye that we made by doing all of those twists. We're going to put it up through, and then making sure that the line does not fold over on itself, because if it does, it'll form a bind that causes things to break. But take that tag end back through the loop you just created. And then on monofilament, you would moisten the line and you would pull steadily in all directions. And here we're just going to do this. See? So that's the improved clinch knot. It has a 95% breaking strength rating. And so, you know, if you're fishing with 10-pound monofilament, you're looking at a 9.5-pound breaking strength at the knot, if tied correctly and if you've moistened the line. So that is a very versatile knot. I'll show you some other ways that I use it, especially in fly fishing situations. At any rate, that's the improved clinch knot. We'll show you what it looks like in monofilament next. All right, back to the improved clinch knot. We've got our monofilament line and hook. We're going to take the line, pass it through the eye of the hook, put your index finger on the opposite side of the eye of the hook so that the hook point is up. Pull your line through about 7 inches is what you want, and then using your ring finger and the index and thumb of the left hand, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hook it up and through the eye that you created, making those turns. And then double it back down over. Do not let the line collapse over itself, or you will get a breaking point that will happen quite easily. Okay? Moisten it down. Maintain some tension on that. Moisten it down, and then you cinch it tight. And that is the improved clinch knot. As I said, 95% breaking strength. So on a 20-pound line, you're looking at 19 pounds of breaking strength at the knot. If tied properly, if moistened and cinched down nice and tight. So that's the improved clinch knot. And I'll take a minute and show you another way that I use this clinch knot in a non-improved version most times when I'm fly fishing. So oftentimes when I'm fly fishing, I'll have a fly on the end of my line, and I'll want to add something called a dropper to it. And to do that, you have to tie a loop on the end of your line. And so I'll just take my hook like I would the eye of the hook, but I'm putting it at the end of the hook here. All right? And so we take the wraps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I add another loop because I'm not going to tie the improved version. I'm just going to tie a standard clinch knot. Okay? Put it up through, moisten the line, and cinch down. And believe it or not, you sacrifice a tiny bit of security of not having the improved clinch. But by adding that extra wrap, it allows the knot to seat nicely. You can see how nice and coiled that is. It's not going anywhere, and it won't pull through. And this way, you can then cut your line off and attach another fly down at the end. And so that's how I attach my droppers if I'm fishing a rig with 2 flies. Clip that tag end and you're ready to fish.